Hey guys, it is Friday, October 2nd. The time is 4:52 p.m. and the temperature is 13 degrees Celsius. This is Dundas Street West. I'm currently heading east on. And where I started there was the intersection of Dundas Street West and Roncesvalles Avenue. And it looks like the street is closed up ahead. I was going to turn right onto a street called Howard Park. Gotta be careful around these things. And then take Howard Park back to Roncesvalles, where I would head down to King Street and ride across the entire length of King Street through downtown to where it ends at the Don River. So instead of turning at the lights at that intersection, it's a little more difficult of a left turn, but no big deal. I'll just follow this car through. And here we go. Maybe. And there's no cars coming from the other direction. We're good. So this is Roncesvalles I'm heading south on. And yes, that is a truck parked in the bike lane straight ahead. That's always fun to see. Give this car beside me plenty of room to go past. Good job, Mr. Truck. Looks like the bike lane's interrupted pretty good up here. So this is the Roncesvalles neighborhood. And if I keep going straight, this will turn to King Street West, just on the other side of the Queensway and Queen Street. And that will be in the Parkdale neighborhood. It's a pretty cool day, but I don't feel that cold right now. I just had a pretty good bike ride over here from Midtown. It's amazing how once you get going, you really don't feel cold at all. That's the 504A King Street streetcar, so that will not be going all the way to Broadview Station. That one will go to the Distillery District Loop. And I should be cutting through the financial district during rush hour. So it'll be interesting to see how busy things are at this time. And I've also felt a few light raindrops here, so hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Appreciate the hustle. It's always nice when people are aware of their surroundings. This is kind of a neat neighborhood. I've passed through here a number of times before in previous videos, and I will continue to do so. Just to the west of here is High Park. I do have a walk planned that I'll finish up at Hyde Park, and then I will live stream from there. I should do that sometime next week, weather permitting. So I'm more into the Parkdale neighborhood now. I could turn left onto Queen Street here, and that would head straight through Parkdale, which is also known as Little Tibet in this area. But the plan for this one is to stick to the entire length of King Street, which should be somewhere around 8 kilometers in length. It'll take us from the west of downtown, where we are now, through downtown, and then to the east of downtown. These streetcar tracks can be a little nasty to negotiate, especially if you're on skinnier tires like me, but the key is to sort of always cut over them at an angle so they don't snag your tire. And I'm now heading east on King Street West. Just to my right are the railroad tracks and the Gardiner Expressway, and just south of that is the Waterfront Trail and then Lake Ontario. This part of King Street's mostly residential, but it turns commercial just up ahead here. Although skies don't look too good up ahead. And I didn't even bother to check the forecast today. If I get stuck in the rain, so be it. I've got no intentions on taking my bike onto the subway. So that way off into the distance is the financial district. That tall white building's First Canadian Place. I'll be going right through there. Nice job, driver. Rolling right over that marked crossing. This is traditionally a bit of a lower income neighborhood, but it has been gentrifying in years past. Oh, there's a white bicycle. Wherever you see those in the city, that marks the death of a cyclist in the immediate vicinity. It's unfortunate to see those, but they are scattered all throughout the city. Whoa, come on. They really couldn't wait, could they? Some more fine Toronto driving right there. And from here on, King gets decidedly more commercial as we go. I'd anticipate traffic will be pretty light all the way through. This is King and Dufferin, so I'll be crossing over into the Liberty Village neighborhood just on the other side. Get me the heck away from that guy. Look how he turned around and spit. Then he looked up and saw a camera looking right back at him. That was disgusting. There's Lamport Stadium on the right. I think that bubble has been over the playing surface all summer. As the Toronto Wolfpack, a professional rugby team that actually plays in an English league, didn't play there this year for obvious reasons. Hopefully they'll have a normal season next year. And I seem to be hitting every light, which is always fun. Even though I don't feel all that cold riding, one negative side effect is you do tend to develop a runny nose. when you ride around in cooler weather. So this here is Shaw Street. Whoa. I hope that guy's okay. I think his wheel got snagged. Well, I hope that guy's okay to get back on and keep riding. It wouldn't be a Toronto ride without a healthy dose of sirens at some point. So this is Strawn Avenue, which is sort of the eastern border. Whoa, come on! What the fuck? That guy was way too close. Let's go grab his license plate number. BJSE 195. No indicating either. Good job. What a piece of crap. You're supposed to leave a full 2 meters before you pass the cyclist. I guess that one's going in the fall compilation video. I'm not sure those things are even legal in the city of Toronto. Those two-wheel e-scooter things, whatever you call them. And the reason the city banned them was so we didn't get those scooter sharing startups littering the streets of the city with those things. That was a friendly ding by the streetcar. Although I don't see what's wrong with them for personal use. So I think the police pretty much looked the other way on that. I remember being in Seoul, Korea not too long ago, and the sidewalks were just flooded with those things. So this is Bathurst Street. So cars should not be going through this intersection here. Cyclists can though. Authorized vehicles and cyclists only. That is me. Sweet. And this is all part of the transit priority corridor on King Street. And that's to keep the streetcars moving in and out of the downtown core, as they would often be very overcrowded and pretty much crawl all the way into the financial district. So So it was an excellent move on the city's part to designate this street for that purpose. And there are alternate routes just north of here on Adelaide and Richmond that are one-way streets that run parallel to King. A motorist can always take if they want to cut across the city. There's really no need to be on King. Of course, oh, that pizza is gone. Of course, the greater failure is actually on the politicians of years past for not constructing a subway line along King or Queen. Instead, we've ended up with overcrowded and not super efficient streetcars that run on King and Queen. This is Spadina. That guy's a nut. And I got my feet wet from going through a puddle. Reminds me I should probably clip a fender onto the back of my bike for when it starts to get a lot more wet on the streets. So this is the entertainment district. Then after that will be the financial district, and then I'll be on the east side of downtown. I didn't know that guy was just chilling, having a moment to himself. I thought he was stopped for the streetcar. And they really don't give you a lot of room here, so I'm just going to take the full lane. That's Restaurant Row on the right and the Tiff Bell Lightbox Theater on the left. This building on the left, that white one, used to have a baseball card shop in it called Legends of the Game, way back when. So that was the Princess of Wales Theater just on the left. Roy Thompson Hall will be here on the right. And, oh, I saw that arm flick out of that car. That was the Royal Alex Theater just there. So I'm now entering the financial district in a second. This is Simcoe Street, and next should be University, where St. Andrew Station will be. For rush hour, It is really not busy at all. Flashing lights on the streetcar mean do not pass. So this is the intersection of Bay and King, the heart of the financial district, at 5:17 p.m. on a weekday, late afternoon, early evening, however you want to call it. And it is pretty much dead to the world. I seem to have caught up to a herd of streetcars, so I'll probably be playing this game all the way down to the rest of King. That is the 504B. So that guy will be heading all the way down to Broadview Station. I think this car just realized it has to turn right here. And we're at Yonge Street. So this is the main east-west divide through the city of Toronto. Once I get through it, I'll be on King Street East. The streetcar is going to stop here. I'll just try to stay out of it. And I am through the financial district and into the St. Lawrence neighborhood.
I'll let you know when.
And this microphone doesn't pick it up very well. Well, I guess that's the idea, but it is quite windy right now. I only tried about 10 different microphones while cycling before I finally found one that can handle the wind while I'm speaking. It was not easy. I tried every possible setup. Different dead cats, clipping it onto the back of my backpack. Whoa, I almost crushed a bird there. Really, it was just a matter of the microphone itself being able to perform better. Good thing Amazon's got a pretty generous return policy. So I think these cars will have to turn right at every intersection up until Jarvis Street. Which is here. Is here, so this should be the end of the transit priority corridor. Uh-oh. That's the second person who took a spill on the north side of the street in the last 10 minutes or so. Hopefully she's all right. And this is George Brown campus. On the left, I'm riding past. I believe this is where their culinary school is. I might be wrong on that. And we'll be entering a neighborhood known as Corktown. And then crossing over into South Riverdale. And I think what I'll do is I'll turn north onto Broadview and just find a spot at Riverdale Park with a nice view to end this ride. Maybe I'll record a second ride after this on my way back. There's an idiot. Why can't people just follow the rules? Oh, the joke's on me, I guess. He caught the next light and I missed it. He just had to endanger a bunch of people to do it. So this is Berkeley Street and Corktown. That was neat. My tire got stuck in a sewer grate. Just lined up perfectly with it. Yikes, that car has seen better days. Listen to that thing. So this is Parliament Street. I could go north to Cabbagetown, but I promised all of King Street. I was hoping I could catch up to that idiot who ran through the streetcar lights while people were still boarding on and off. So this is Sumac Street. Here's where some of the streetcars would turn right down into the Distillery Loop.
Street, Kingston Road, Victoria Park, near Queen. Please wear a mask and face covering when riding the TTC.
Did I miss a light cycle by not paying attention? Seems unusually long. Never understood super loud bass systems in cars. If that's your thing, that's cool. But you have impressed nobody with that. But hey, if that's your thing, just don't do that on residential streets while people are trying to sleep. because there's been a whole lot of that throughout this pandemic in the city of Toronto, just cars and motorcycles ripping through residential streets in the middle of the night. We have a good bit of rain coming down right now. Well, not a good bit, but enough that I'm noticing. So this is River Street, and just up ahead, King Street merges into Queen Street. So we are at the end of King, and we are at the end of downtown. That's the Canary District on the right. This is the old Queen Street Viaduct. I'm crossing over into the Riverdale neighborhood. And then if you were to keep going straight, it would take you into Leslieville and then the beaches. And Queen Street would eventually terminate at the R.C. Harris water treatment plant. I don't see anyone crossing here, even though the light's flashing. I want to turn left at this next street. I think there's no left turns allowed. Let's see. Here, let's get through this light, and I'll cross on the other side. Yeah, no left turns, 7 till 9. It's one advantage a cyclist has over a driver. You can do that. Oh, come on, squirrel. Make up your mind, buddy. He had a nut in his mouth. That's awesome. So it's starting to drizzle some rain a bit more. And this is Dundas Street East. I started this ride heading along Dundas Street, way out on the west side, near the Little Portugal area. So this is East Chinatown, and this is mostly uphill from here on out for me. This is nice. Let's start to enter an intersection that can't be cleared. How do these numbskulls get their driver's license? It's a good place to stand. And I have arrived at Riverdale Park. So I'm going to find a spot to take a quick break just up ahead. Hopefully one that gives us a great view of the skyline. Well, it looks like all the benches that face the skyline are taken. This mountain walk is the sidewalk, of course. Wow, it's looking pretty good today with the lighting like this. Here's a look at the beast. And hopefully I'm pointing the camera strapped to my chest in the right direction. There we go. Riverdale Park East. I hope you enjoyed this ride across the city along King Street. That was the entirety of King Street. There are links to my Patreon and Instagram in the description, and there will be more bike rides in the future posted on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. So be sure to check that out and subscribe, as well as this one. All right, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Oh, here comes a doggy.